Hello and welcome in the first episode of Undirty Talks. Today we have a pilot episode and we're gonna talk a little bit about who am I, what this podcast is gonna be about, and why I decided to do this. But first thing first, let me just apologize from the beginning for my English. It's my second language, and all the mistakes I'm gonna make and the accent you're hearing, I wanna apologize. I will try get better at it so you can feel uh, that this is enjoyable to hear and you are entertained. And without further ado, let's get started. So, my name is Arthur and I'm 29 years old. I'm from Poland, but currently I'm living in Sweden and I'm an ex stripper. Yes. So I decided to make a podcast about around the professions like male female strippers, porn actors, or even girls who are making their living from OnlyFans or other that kind of type of websites or applications. And why I decided to do this is very simple. Other people who are not in that kind of industry, they view this job and us as a weird people, usually not loyal or not trustworthy, basically as weird. And from my personal experience is people from those kind of industry, they are one of the coolest I've ever met. They are smart and they are very energetic and they are just pleasant to be around. I decided to show you that is actually that's the deal, that those people are super cool, and I hope I'm gonna get as much interviews as I can push in this podcast and show you that we are fun to be around with, and we are people with the same dreams as you and the same, maybe even the same perspective on life as you. We just chose to do different kind of professions, and usually we enjoyed it a lot. We enjoy it a lot. And I want to tell you a little bit about how I started with stripping, so you have an idea how it started for me. When I was 21 years old, I watched the movie Magic Mike. For those who doesn't know what this movie is about, it's about male strippers. I'm not gonna go into what this movie is exactly about, but let's say that male strippers. If you want to find out, just go check it out. There's probably on YouTube Premium, or you can rent it or buy it there. And it's a very cool movie, so I recommend it from a bottom of my heart, because it changed my view on a lot of things. I mean, it changed my view. I was like wondering, is that a dream job? Is that even a thing in Poland, that I can be a male stripper? Can I live that kind of life, like have money and partying and just have a good time and earn money? How is it even possible? I mean, it turned out that it's not always fun and it's not always good, but that was my first impressions. So I started to look into it, and I started to check if anybody knows somebody who knows anything about that. And my friend actually knew the head of an agency, and he said that he will give me in contact with him. So I was very excited. And obviously, to start being a stripper, you needed to be lean and in nice shape. I was training since I was 16, so that part it was not fully done because I was a little bit fat, let me say. But I lost 25 kilos and I was ready to just take an action. So I called this guy and I was like, okay, so what do I need? When can I start? What is it? Are we doing this? He was like, chill. Let's meet and we're gonna talk about it. So we meet up, and he saw me. He said, okay, you're looking good. So the visual part is done. Can you dance? I was like, I mean, if you're gonna tell me to dance salsa or tango, then I cannot do it. But if you ask me, can I vibe to a music? I'm a musician. I can do it. It's like, no, rather the vibing part I'm interested in. And are you stressed when you are talking to girls and all of that? I'm like, no, I'm very I have no problems with talking with girls, and I'm usually the one who make the party going. Okay, okay. So let me do like this. We're gonna check it out, and you're gonna see if it is for you. So you're gonna come to my show, and we'll see. It's like, okay, just prepare like it would be your own show, and we are good. I was like, okay. I got the phone call on Friday that the show is next day. So on Saturday, he just said, prepare yourself how you would prepare on a show on your own. I was like, all right. So I shaved my body. I put up the cream. I had like that kind of a. I bought the cream who supposed to even your skin color, and they had little sparkles, and it smelled amazing for my taste. And I was really proud of myself. I was like, yeah, I'm pushing it. So we get to the address. We goes up. He talks with this lady. She said to him, okay, um, just how it's gonna look like. He explained her. He gave her USB with music. He said in 10 minutes when we walk into the apartment, just play the music, and I will walk out. So this happened. He's doing his show. I am amazed. Like this guy know what he's doing. The girls are screaming and they are having great time. And I was like, that's it. That's what I want to do. So quickly the girls realized that they had two strippers for a price of one. So they gonna use all of it tonight. So they come to me, they unstrip me, basically they rip off my clothes, they started dancing with me, they started touching me, and then it was very cool. I started to vibe, I started to smile, talk with them, and it was very, very cool. And after the show we go down, and I'm asking him, I'm very nervous, like did I pass the test? Do you think I'm good? It's like the way you handle it on the first moment when they walk up to you and they just started to rip off your clothes, it was very, very good. So very, very a lot of positive energy, and I'm very happy to welcome you on board. I was like, yes. The only thing what you have to do now is prepare your clothes and do a mashup of your songs, which I can help you to do all of that. It's not a problem, and then we can start with first jobs. I was like, okay, this is happening. I cannot believe this is actually happening. I'm gonna have money. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna enjoy my life as a 21 years old male. However weird that didn't sound like. Maybe it sounded weird. Fuck it. But basically, it was about money and having a good time. It's just going from party to party, because that's what basically that's what you're doing. Um, Actually, turns out that it's not always like that, and it's not always pleasant, and it's not always a happy story behind that, because you are dealing with drunk people and with weird people, and that's normal when you are this is kind of a service industry also. So any type of service knows that working with people, working for people can be really, really hard. And in those podcasts I'm going to talk about I'm going to tell you my stories, weird, funny, bad stories, and hopefully you're going to be on board with me with that, and you're going to enjoy and want to hear this. for now, for today, this is the end of the episode. Hopefully, for the next episode, I'm gonna get somebody for the interview because I'm about to do comparison between stripping in Poland, in Europe in general. I think that other countries from Europe, they have pretty similar things in this type of world, and then to a stripping in USA because I believe it is there are some difference in between, especially in between how we get paid, and definitely for men how they get paid from stripping in USA and in Poland. And for now, I want to say goodbye. Click the plus if you liked it. Comment if you want to comment, and write an email on underthetalkspodcast at gmail.com. Goodbye.